Hi haters, and welcome back to Chinwei, where the only way is my way. Today, we're going to be talking about a very controversial topic. Team Edward versus Team Jacob. I'm going to start with telling a little story of the first time I watched Twilight. Twilight came out before my time, so I was a hater, and I said, I'm not going to watch it, it's not good, it's just a bit of a, it's just not a great movie. But boy, was I wrong. That terrible blue filtered movie did something to me. It's the perfect fall movie, just cuddle in and watch. But in that movie, there's a romance, a love story that has divided generations since that day. So today, to talk more about this, we have a very special guest. Someone who...
We're gonna have to do it again. It was a little noise.
You should just cut me! So today, to talk more about this, I have a very special guest. We discovered what this is at a all-black attire party on the Upper West Side where Twilight was playing on the TV. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Isabel.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. So disclaimer guys, Isabel is...
Team Jacob.
Are you actually a feminist if you're Team Jacob, or you just hate women?
Can you repeat the question? No, I'm just kidding. What prompted this question?
I'm sorry, I'm the interviewer here.
Right, but I'm just trying to get some context to what movie you were watching.
All of them? Jacob was so anti-women. I mean, he loved Bella, but he didn't let her choose. He just forced himself on her. So could you really support a man that does that?
I don't think Edward let Bella choose either. He just dropped and left everything. Bella wanted to become a vampire. And Edward said no.
I mean, he was protecting her.
But that was her choice. She had chose to become a vampire.
And how many times did Bella choose Edward over Jacob? And how many times did she say no? And he still kept fighting and pushing and pushing and pushing. Let's not forget all the various times that Jacob has... He kissed Bella without her permission.
This is true. That is a fault of his.
It is a fault.
That's a fault.
Okay, we have an agreement. We have an agreement, so let's chin chin. Let's do real quick.
But he did apologize afterwards.
After she punched him.
Yes, but we have to keep in mind that Jacob was very young. He was 16 in the first two movies. But the way Bella was acting around Edward when he left, this depressing... We get it. Like, losing your boyfriend, that's hard. But...
I wouldn't know.
Yes, okay, so moving on. I think I need to bring something from this supernatural world to the surface. I don't know if anybody's seen Vampire Diaries.
Oh, of course, I love that show.
There was a thing called siring happening, and I think Bella was experiencing a bit of siring from
let's
Edward.
Not. The Vampire Diaries world is a whole different,
world.
beast.
Yes. But if those of you who don't know what siring is, when Elena became a vampire, she could only do the suggested things that Damon had suggested to her. So she had really a hard time getting used to human blood or blood in general. And unless Damon had said it was okay, she just couldn't do it. Like, basically, she would just do whatever he said.
Yeah, you're basically under control.
In the terms of, like, Twilight, Bella would just be like a puppy dog around Edward. Like, do whatever he said, blah, blah, blah. The way their relationship was toxic. Like, they were together, but in those first two movies, it was weird. Things were weird. I don't know what you saw, but I was like, this is not a healthy relationship at all.
Yeah, well, he did Jacob. Yeah, but Jacob. So why exactly are you Team Jacob? Like, why do you like Jacob? Apart from the fact that he's hot.
Well, I think that's a big factor.
But what other qualities does he have? Because when you're looking at a partner, sure, the first thing you see is, oh, he's attractive, he's hot, go guy. But then you have to dive deeper. And what about Jacob?
Well, he's part of a wolf pack, so he's very family oriented.
Edward has a whole foster adopted families. Like, that's a chosen family. That's family.
The fact that he's warm. Who wants someone to cuddle up to and is cold? Cold-hearted.
I have to give you that one.
chin chin?
I think that's a chin chin.
Can I throw it back at you? Why do you like Edward?
First of all, he is definitely, I find him a little bit more attractive and it's just my type. Anyway, there's just something about like a nice, wealthy young man.
Okay, so money. Jacob does live in a shack.
Yeah.
So
Did you see the house? The Collins house? I mean, you see
is
that wedding
fair.
that Bella got? Let's just say, like the honeymoon, let's the cars, all that.
Okay, you were asking me deep down inside why I liked Jacob.
Edward fought through the pain of wanting to absolutely like rip her head off
Because
he
like
loved
that
her
point right
so
there,
much.
he wanted to rip her head
Because
off.
he couldn't control it. That's just who he is as a vampire. But he fought through that. He knew this is not who I am. I'm better than this, and I love this girl, and I'm gonna fight for her and protect her. He was ready to die for her. Like, that's enough.
I don't know about from day one.
Oh, well.
The first time she walked into that classroom and he had his hand over his
'cause
mouth, like
her
she
blood
was
so
stanky.
appetizing to him.
But
But
okay,
he
you
could-
walk up to a man and he's holding his nose because of the smell of you.
Yeah, but like she just didn't understand. That's just who he was. He's just misunderstood. But he came back, he apologized, and he was doing better. And he had to work on himself for her. Because that's better. Some men, they won't work on themselves before they come and drag you into their crap. He said, I'm going to work on myself and I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to be better.
But he did drag her into his crap because she had vampires chasing after her.
But he didn't mean to. He didn't want that for her. And that's why
Well,
he's
then
like,
he
I'm not
should've
going
left
to
her
He
alone.
loved her too much. It was love.
Okay.
Anyway, we got too far into this. We have other questions. Gone over this one. But,
Okay.
would you like to be forcibly kissed by Jacob as he did
Yes.
with Bella? What?
A man that looks like that? Yeah, I would.
Oh, then I guess you wouldn't punch him after the fact. You just keep it going.
Yeah, probably. You wanted the truth? Like, there it is.
What if he didn't look like that?
Well, then that's a different story.
So basically, you're saying hot guys win. Hot guys can get away with anything.
I mean,
Just-
yeah. In that instance, yeah. I mean, it's just a kid.
I mean, if that's the way you want to look at it, then okay.
Okay, well, what about Edward? If he would have kissed you like that. Yeah, okay. Next question.
Well, like, what's the context?
I mean, exactly.
He just loves me so much? Like, okay.
But that was the thing, Jacob did love Bella.
But did he? Because here we are. Question number 3.
Okay.
What would you do if Jacob imprinted on your child fresh out of the womb?
Well, he knew he couldn't get with Bella, so he went to the next best thing.
Her baby?
Yeah, the baby was a bit crazy. I have to
Yeah,
admit.
it was a bit-
Chin to that.
Chin chin. Little robotic baby? Like, come on.
Renesmee is crazy.
Renesmee was terrifying. She's like a haunted child, a haunted baby.
I mean, like
Annabelle.
Bella and Jacob's kid would have been cuter than that. That's all I've got to say.
She'd have a bit more warmth.
Yeah, just a bit more.
Some more blood in her bones.
Maybe more hair too.
But Jacob loved that. He printed on. To be honest, what?
Jacob was just looking for love, and
So a baby, like we're cool with that? Like if that was your child.
I think in the beginning when she was a baby, it was more about protection and not about romantic.
But don't you see the issue with that? Because as a baby, you're with her as a baby. You're like, oh, I'm here to protect you. But you know, once that girl turns 18, it's over.
All right. So let me throw it back at you. Edward is disgustingly old.
Yeah, but he looks 17.
Yeah,
But his body and like he's stuck as a 17-year-old.
so you're caught on looks too.
That's the first thing that draws you in.
I agree. Chin chin.
Chin chin. Something else I want to bring up about Jacob is the fact that he's a gaslighter.
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
Bella kept leading him on, poor thing. Like,
No, I agree.
Yeah.
She could have done a better job with that because she was like, I love you, but I love him more.
yeah.
Which is, yeah. Okay, we
He
agree
stayed-
on that.
yeah.
Chin chin.
He stayed in that friendship a little too long.
Oh, for sure.
That is one of his faults.
And what can we just talk briefly about an eclipse? After she said yes to marrying Edward, and then Jacob overhears the fact that they're freaking engaged. You know, they're engaged. He
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
so mad, and he's just kind of like, oh, maybe I'll go to battle and die. Maybe I'll kill myself.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he was like talking about like how he's gonna like he'd kill himself. So like, what if I just kill him? Something like that.
He said that. He said he was gonna kill.
Yeah, he was like very upset. He's like, oh, like.
Must be lots of crime happening and fires in this city.
Oh my gosh.
We can Google it right now. But he does go into he just goes into like a fit, and it's just like this is not the right time, you know. There's literal battle going on, and he's just like kind of.
Yeah.
But just the fact that he reacts like that to her getting engaged to her boyfriend, it's kind of scary.
No, it's passion. He's just so in love with Bella that like it makes him angry that someone else would propose to her.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's not passion. I've seen passion.
Okay, wait. What about Edward going to the Volturi or whatever?
He thought
and
she
wanted
was
to
dead.
die?
He couldn't live without her. He thought she was dead. And that's the fact that Edward did that is because Jacob made him think that she was dead.
Okay, fair. But then they talked about the proposal or whatever, and he knew that Jacob was listening.
I don't blame
So
him
he
for that. I mean,
wanted-
yeah, that was kind of a dick move, but like, I
He
don't blame
wanted
him
to
for
hurt
that.
his feelings too. Like
Yeah,
it goes both
He had to
ways.
find out eventually.
Yeah, but Bella wanted to tell him.
That girl would have not told him until
But
the
how
wedding
about,
day.
how
Let's be
about
honest
the
with
fact
ourselves.
that to try and calm him down, she goes, "Kiss me."
Yeah, that was messed up. You
So maybe Bella.
Bella's the problem.
She's the problem.
Bella's the problem. Chin chin. Agreement. You know what? Low key, I'm also Team Edward. Find another girl.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if Renesmee is it for Jacob, but
Leave that family. Just other women out in the world. What's her name? The Volturi scary girl? Do her.
Jane.
Yeah, Dakota Fanning's person. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna do our best Bella impression, but with a little twist. So I'm gonna be Bella rejecting Jacob, and you'll be Bella rejecting Edward.
Okay.
I'm getting into character. This is weird. Let's bring that degree to use. I love him. Like I physically, like I can't breathe when Edward is not around. Jacob, I'm sorry. I just don't ask me to choose. Cause it.
Wait, this is so easy for you because you actually know how she would act.
Wait, I wasn't done.
I'm gonna be so stupid.
Don't ask me to choose. Because it'll always be him. And scene.
Mine is gonna be so bad because. Okay, here we go. Edward, we built those bikes together, and I will forever remember that. I love Jacob. You're too white. And scene.
And scene. Now this next game is Who Said It?
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna read out some quotes and you're gonna say who said the quotes. It's either Edward or Jacob. I'm exactly right for you, Bella. It would be as easy as breathing with me.
I want to say Jacob, but I'm scared.
It's Jacob.
Okay.
Good job. That does give Jacob. You know, that he
Well,
would be
the breathing part caught me off guard, but
I mean, does Edward
he's
breathe?
a human.
Yeah, Edward doesn't breathe.
Yeah,
does
but
he?
Edward's very like I don't know, like Shakespeare. Like I don't know.
The lion fell in love with the lamb.
Okay, this is Edward. What I say about Shakespeare?
Yeah, it is given that. It's like you've taken half myself with you.
Edward? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you want me to put you in the hospital?
this is Jacob.
Jacob.
Who picked these quotes? This puts Jacob in a bad light.
Is it really putting him in a bad light, or is he just a bad person?
No. Next
Okay.
question.
You'll warm up soon. Faster if you took your clothes off.
This is Jacob.
Look after my heart. I've left it with you.
Ugh, Edward.
He's so romantic.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Edward. If you say so.
But like he gets all this stuff from like a book. Like come up with it on your own.
Or he's just lived long enough that he's seen.
because he's old.
She's not sure what she wants.
Jacob.
See, everything Jacob has said is just like.
I want to go back to the film and pull some of the nice quotes. Where you been, Loca?
Dream happy dreams. You are the only one who has ever touched my heart. Therefore, it shall be yours. Sleep, my only love.
Edward.
Edward is so romantic.
This man, I swear, he's stealing from all the great poets and writers.
If you need to steal, steal. If you need to steal. Right now, we're going to do our recurring segment, Rates and Dresses Outfit, Fall Edition.
1, 2, 3, open.
Can I get a spin?
Lolo.
It's fashion meets. It's fashion. Is it wait, what is it fashion? It's fashion.
Okay, it's kind of giving cozy. I like the jacket.
I don't think this is bad at
Yeah.
all. It's definitely Jacob Cody.
It is Jacob Gore. I'm gonna give it a 7.
Yeah, I was gonna give it a 7 too.
As a hater, we do have to like atone here and there.
That's so healthy of you.
So thank you. I'm trying.
Yes.
So my atonement for today is I have to say 3 nice things about Jacob.
This should be easy.
He went against his pack to fight for what he truly believed in.
Think about the whole New Moon movie. He was pretty much in that whole movie.
Yeah! Trying to steal her away from the man she loved.
Okay, because he was gone. We can't get into
We're getting back into this.
his sweet little grin.
He might have done it in not the best way, but I guess he would always protect Bella. He might come off as possessive and like,
Edward's also possessive.
yeah, but Edward does it in a nice way. Anyway, I have to give it to him. He did look good with his shirt off.
Mm-hmm.
Moral of the story is, Jacob
Watch.
Jacob was a gaslighting, anti-woman man
What you got for Edward?
who got so upset because the woman he loved someone else. Like, move on, dude. I mean, he did with her child. Not really helping yourself out here, Jacob. But Edward was a nice man.
But like, why?
He had money.
Money and looks.
He had looks. He cared. He recited Shakespeare. Oh, she was not even that. I'm like, what was so special about Bella?
She doesn't really have a personality.
Her whole personality was loving Edward
Yeah.
and having Jacob chasing after her. That was her whole thing.
Yeah. She would like hop on his bike 1 second,
Yes.
and then she was at the Cullen house the other minute.
Yeah. Who was with her?
I don't know.
With no personality. I'm gonna see what was so appetizing about her, honestly.
Funny you should say the word appetizing. Because Edward wanted to eat her.
So did Jasper.
True.
Jasper. Ooh, they should have made the story about Alice and Jasper. That's an underrated. Or
the other.
Rosalie and Emmett. Those were
Emmett.
underrated duos.
Yeah.
We cared more about their story. They were actually like settled.
Mhm.
So now that's love.
Yeah.
Alice, she saw Jasper coming.
Yeah.
Or even if you want to talk wolves, let's say Sam and Leah and
Emily.
yeah, their story.
Yeah.
What's all that?
Yeah, they should have explored all those relationships.
We don't really care about Bella and her bred personality.
Her back and forth.
Yeah, like she
Okay, this has gone to like
Yeah.
hating Bella.
Thanks for coming out here, Isabel, and
I think we really dug deep.
This has been great, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Now we need to go watch Twilight again.
Again, yes.
No, Breaking Dawn Part 1 and Part 2. That's where I'm at. Anyway.